Alright guys, I'm back with my WWE Raw review for the 9th of the 11th, 2015. This week's episode was in Manchester, and it was an alright episode. You know, the UK fans were into the show like they always are when they're in the UK. And the time, when the WWE is struggling with the ratings and they're struggling to have good shows going into their Survivor Series, you always have some play. WWE always go to the UK for the get out jail card to get some ratings, and they probably did that today. I know they did that this past episode with the Brothers of Destruction in the main event, and having Wayne Rooney slap and King Barrett on television. They did that to pop a rating and other stuff like that. So there's probably the two things that they did to pop a rating. I don't know how good they did in the ratings this week, but I don't know. So Raw opens up this week with Triple H coming out, and he talks about how Seth Rollins got injured, as we all know from last week in Dublin, and he says that tonight there's going to be a tag team. There's going to be a tournament leading up to Survivor Series, and we're going to have two matches. We're going to have a lot of matches in the first round. So we had like Roman Reigns versus Big Show. We had Dean Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze. It was Sheamus versus Cesaro. And I can't remember all the brackets, but it was kind of like that. Was that everybody? I can't remember. But if I missed anybody out, oh yeah, and then we had Dolph versus Miz. Was Dolph versus Miz one? No, Dolph faced somebody, and I cannot remember who it was. But yeah, Dolph was in the bracket. I think it was Miz. Yeah. So yeah, it opens up basically, and then Reigns comes out, and basically Roman Reigns says that obviously Triple H calls him out, and he says, "I know you're the number contender, but there's an easier way for you to get the WWE title. You don't have to be in this tournament to even get the title. I can just hand it you right now, right here, right now, and you can join the Authority." And Reigns considers, and then Triple H is like, "You was the one before I even picked Seth Rollins to become, the Shield member, to become the chosen Authority member." And the fans going, yes, because everyone's because the fans they were all chanting and going nuts and stuff because they wanted to see Roman Reigns a heel, which would have been awesome. I mean, obviously that's why I think they're going to go with this anyway. As Survivor Series, they're probably going to turn him heel anyway, like I said last week. As Survivor Series, which it's been on the card for a while now anyway, Roman Reigns heel turn. But yeah, I think they're going to do what they did with Rock in '98 to Roman Reigns. But yeah, and then Reigns is like, I've earned everything. He just took a bait pacing. Oh, I've earned everything, and I don't want to sell out to these fans or whatever, stuff like that. But like I said, we all know that Reigns is going to turn heel at Survivor Series before and he's going to join it with his Authority eventually, and then it's going to lead down the road to Triple H versus Seth Rollins into WrestleMania. Where it looks like now we're going to be babyface Seth Rollins return because in the UK we had a thank you Rollins. We started having like great chats with Seth Rollins and stuff. Like Seth Rollins is getting over in the UK, so it kind of looks like if he's getting over in America as well, like in the States back home. Well, we could have a great babyface on our hands here if he's booked properly, and he's not like booked like like the typical babyface does. Like he gets beat up, the fans cheer him, he gets beat up again, and then finally gets a win at WrestleMania. I don't want that. I want him to be a strong and a badass babyface. I want him to be someone like a Dean Ambrose, where he's a strong, badass babyface. Kind of similar to that, but not the same. Just similarities to that. I would like to see, a strong babyface with Seth Rollins. I don't want to back down for nobody. I want to kick everybody's ass in the Authority when he comes back, and have a good babyface run, and hopefully get the WWE World title back. So yeah, and then we had a Divas match. I think I can't remember who was in the Divas match. And then we had New Day versus the Usos. New Day won. Oh yes, it was Usos and Neville versus New Day, and the Usos lost. Usos and Neville lost too. One minute, guys. I'm back now, guys. Yeah, so yeah, they lost. The New Day beat the Usos and Neville. Like I said, we have a Divas match, and then Tyler Breeze could have promo talking about how he's gonna become the next WWE World Champion. It cuts a promo on Dean Ambrose, and then it cuts to Dean Ambrose versus Ambrose. It was Dean Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze. It was a real good match actually. Tyler Breeze actually, had a good match with Dean Ambrose. These two guys, worked together very well, and possibly down the line could maybe have a feud, I think. Because that's what I think. I think they had a good match. I think they can probably work together well, and I hope that he does. I hope Tyler Breeze and Dean Ambrose get a feud together, because they work a good match, a good to great match on Raw, which I thought was good. And then we had Cesaro versus Sheamus, and this was an alright match. It was something that we've seen before. It was typical brutal stuff and whatever, back and forth and stuff. Before the match, King Barrett was mouthing up at Wayne Rooney, talking about some soccer shit, and then basically Wade Barrett is like talking more shit to Rooney, and he's like, and then Rooney just slaps the hell out of him, and then after that, Cesaro gets the win and stuff like that. Typical kind of stuff here. And that was probably Wayne Rooney coming in is probably just a way to part the ratings. There you go. And then the main event, basically, it's Bray Wyatt talking. It's basically Bray Wyatt cutting a promo. I kind of fast forward this because it's the same old Bray Wyatt promo, and then Taker and Undertaker Brothers Destruction come out. They reunite. The fans go nuts because they reunited, and then basically they take out the Wyatt family. And that was the end of the show, really. This last episode of Raw was a good episode. I think it was a good episode. It wasn't a really good episode, but we had some planting seed moments for the WWE. Also, going in the next few months, they planned a few things in the making for the next few months, like this Roman Reigns heel turn slowly coming on. The Brothers Destruction versus the Wyatt family Survivor Series, they built that up again. And this tournament for the WWE World title got built up as well in this last episode. So pretty much a very good show for building wise. On the wrestling point, we had some good matches like Ambrose and Tyler Breeze, and you could say who else was in the match? Who else had a good match? I think I mentioned somebody else had a good match, Sheamus and Cesaro, but we've seen that before. But basically, before game, I don't know, it's probably a good bit of wrestling we're getting on Raw, but like I said, I would like to see better shows, So yeah, that guys is my WWE Raw review for the 9th of the 11th 2015. What do you guys think of this last episode of Raw? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching, guys. Brag out.